All right, we want to welcome you to the Walker Spelling Bee for the 2021-2022 school year. Thank you, parents, for joining us today, either in person or live streamed. We have 15 spellers up here today out of about 160 that applied. So they are already some of our top spellers in our school. So congratulations to all of you. You've done an awesome job, and I know today you're going to be great. Our judges for today, we have Jamie Cavett, Missy Wright, and Joe Huggins. So thank you to them for helping us out this morning. And our MC today is going to be Teresa Olliger, and she is going to be walking our students through the spelling bee today. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to her. Thank you.
All right, so just a few bits of information we need to give to our audience. We have some papers. They are pink slips of paper if you need to do a written appeal. So a written appeal must be hand-delivered to Ms. Ferris, indicating the speller's name. So this is if you think they got out unfairly, okay? Indicating the speller's name, your name in relationship to the contestant, and the word in question and the grounds for reinstatement. So if you think that I mispronounced a word or whatever other reason you think that they should not have been out, then you can write that appeal there, give it to Ms. Ferris, and she will then deliver it to the judges. The deadline for delivering an appeal is before the speller affected would have received their next word had they stayed in the spelling bee. So really we want to kind of deliver it by the end of that round. So to minimize disruptions, effort should be made to deliver an appeal to Ms. Ferris by the end of the round in which the speller was eliminated. When we get down to 5 or fewer spellers, then the written appeal requirement is suspended and an oral appeal must be made. So you would have to go talk to Ms. Ferris just because the round goes so quickly. While the competition is in session, individuals who have filed appeals may not directly approach the judges unless permission by Ms. Ferris has been given. The judges will contact the speller if they decide to reinstate them. And to minimize disruption to the pace of the spelling bee and the concentration of the spellers, the judges are under no obligation to stop the spelling bee to discuss with the speller, the parents, legal guardian, or teacher a denied appeal. Okay. All right. Now, for our spellers, I want everybody to take a deep breath. Okay. What I want you to make sure and do is when you come up to the microphone, you're under no time limit, okay? So we don't need to hurry. Take your time. Remember what we talked about yesterday? After I say the word, I need you to repeat the word so that we know that what you heard is what I said, okay? Then once you spell the word, then we need you to say the word again so that we know that you are finished. Now, let's say that you forget to say it either before or after. That does not mean that you are out. Okay, that does not disqualify you. Once you start spelling, you cannot go back and correct your spelling. So once you say a letter, we have to stay with that letter. Okay. You need to make sure and face the judges. Okay, you don't need to face me. You can turn and face me, but face the judges because they're the ones listening to you spell. Make sure that you're spelling loud. Remember not to try to hold on to the microphone because we get some feedback. And remember, you can ask me to say the word again. You can ask me the part of speech, whether it's a noun, verb, adjective. You can ask me to say it in a sentence, or you can ask me to give a definition. You can ask me for all of that, okay, if you need it, okay? So any questions before we get started? All right, here we go. All right, Beck, let's go ahead and get started. Judges, we're on number 51. Beck, your word is firmly.
Firmly. F-I-R-M-L-Y. Firmly.
That is correct. Tommy? Tommy, your word is slumped.
Slumped.
Yep.
Can you use that in a sentence?
I sure can. In shock that she had won the baking contest, Ebony slumped against the counter.
SLUMPT. Slumped.
That is correct. Okay, Levi. Levi, this word could be confused with a similar word. So let me say all of this. Gloves. It is a plural noun. Coverings for the hands having separate sections or merely separate openings for each of the fingers and the thumb, and often extending partway up the arm and made of various materials, as leather, wool, rubber, that is used to protect the hand or as a dress accessory, often used with pair. Gloves.
Gloves. GLOVES. Gloves.
That is correct. Dylan, your word is inflate.
Inflate. INFLATE. Inflate.
That is correct. Okay, Olivia. Olivia, your word is fabric.
Fabric. FABRIC. Fabric.
That is correct. Max, this word has a near homonym, mumble. It's a verb, synonymous, to utter with low, inarticulate voice. Mumble.
Mumble. MUMBLE. Mumble.
That is correct. Aiden, your word is clerks.
Clerks. CLERKS. Clerks.
That is correct. Ellie? Ellie, your word has a homonym, detour. It's a verb meaning to proceed by a deviation from a direct course or the usual procedure. Detour.
Detour. DETOUR. Detour.
That is correct. Ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Simon, your word is paddles.
Okay. Paddles. PADDLES. Paddles.
That is correct. Kevin, your word is rodeo.
Rodeo. RODEO. Rodeo.
That is correct. Okay, Christopher? Christopher, your word is direct.
Direct. DIRECT. Direct.
That is correct. Rachel, your word is teachers.
Teachers. TEACHERS. Teachers.
That is correct. Carrie, your word is squiggles.
Squiggles. SQUIGGLES. Squiggles.
That is correct. Madison, this word could be confused with a similar word. The word is mango. It's a noun meaning a yellowish red oblong to pear-shaped tropical fruit that has a firm skin and a hard central stone. Mango.
Mango. MANGO. Mango.
That is correct. Lillian, your word is barrels.
Barrels. B-A-R-R-E-L-S. Barrels.
That is correct. Beck, your word is pretty.
Pretty. P-R-E-T-T-Y. Pretty.
That is correct. Tommy, your word has a near homonym. Your word is bonnet. It is a noun, meaning a woman's head covering of cloth or straw, usually tied under the chin. Bonnet.
Bonnet. B-O-N-N-E-T. Bonnet.
That is correct. Levi, your word is imagined.
Imagined. I-M-A-G-I-N-E-D. Imagined.
That is correct. Dylan, your word is condition.
C-O-N-D-I-T-I-O-N. Condition.
That is correct. Olivia, your word is skiing.
Skiing?
Yes.
Skiing. S-K-I-I-N-G. Skiing.
That is correct. Max, your word is single.
Single. S-I-N-G-L-E. Single.
That is correct. Aiden, your word has a homonym. Your word is cousin. It is a noun meaning a child of one's uncle or aunt. Cousin.
Cousin. C-O-U-S-I-N. Cousin.
That is correct. Ellie, your word is ached.
Ached. A C-H-E-D.
That is correct. Simon, your word is because.
Okay, because. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. Because.
That is correct. Kevin, your word has a near homonym. It is dolphin. It's a noun meaning a synchronized swimming stunt in which the body from a back floating position is arched and goes down head first to describe a complete circle back to the starting position. Dolphin.
Dolphin. D-O-L-P-H-I-N. Dolphin.
That is correct. Christopher, your word is glib.
Glib. G-L-I-B. Glib.
That is correct. Rachel, your word is throat.
Throat. T-H-R-O-A-T. Throat.
That is correct. All right, Kyrie. Your word can be confused with a similar word. Your word is drone. It's a noun meaning one who does menial, routine, or boring work. A drudge. Drone.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Yes. Harper felt like a drone after an hour of pulling weeds in the hot sun.
Drone. D-R-O-N-E. Drone.
That is correct. Madison, your word has a near homonym. Your word is rattled. It's a verb meaning moved or proceeded with a clatter, drove or rode clatteringly. Rattled.
Rattled. A T T L E D. Rattled.
I'm sorry. It was Rattled. Sorry. Good job, Matt. Okay, Lillian. Lillian, your word is masthead.
Masthead.
Okay, let me say it one more time. Masthead.
Masthead.
Yes.
MASKEDHEAD. Masthead.
I'm sorry, Lillian. It's MASTHEAD. Good job, Lillian. Okay. All right, Beck. Your word has a homonym. Your word is outright. It's an adverb meaning in one transaction. Outright.
Outright. OUTRIGHT. Outright.
That is correct. Tommy, your word is shimmery.
Shimmery. SHIMMERY. Shimmery.
That is correct. Okay, Levi, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is indent. It's a verb meaning to set as a line of a paragraph in front of a left-hand margin or sometimes from a right-hand margin. Indent.
Indent. INDENT. Indent.
That is correct. Dylan, your word is blindfolded.
Blindfolded. BLINDFOLDED. Blindfolded.
That is correct. Olivia, your word is cleat.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Yes. The sales clerk gave Jack a cleat to replace one that had come loose and fallen out. Cleat.
Cleat. CLEAT. Cleat.
That is correct. Max, your word is shrine.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. The Western Wall in Jerusalem is a Jewish shrine that receives millions of visitors annually. Shrine.
Shrine. SHRINE. Shrine.
That is correct. Aiden, your word is sneer.
Sneer. SNEER. Sneer.
That is correct. Ellie, your word is revved.
Revved. REVVED. Revved.
That is correct. Simon, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is surface. It is a noun meaning the outermost or uppermost boundary. Surface.
Surface. SURFACE. Surface.
That is correct. Kevin, your word is nudged.
Nudged. NUDGED. Nudged.
That is correct. Christopher. Your word is squabbling.
Squabbling. S Q U A B L I N G. Squabbling.
I'm sorry, it's Squabbling. We had two B's. Good job, Christopher. Rachel, your word is bustling.
Bustling. BUSTLING. Bustling.
That is correct. Kyria, your word is stoats.
Could you use that in a sentence, please?
Yes. Stoats are born blind and deaf and don't open their eyes until they are 5 to 6 weeks old. Stoats.
Stoats. STOTES. Stoats.
I'm sorry, Kyria, it's STOATS. Good job. All right, Beck. Beck, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is absent. It's an adjective meaning not present or not attending. Absent.
Absent. ABSENT. Absent.
That is correct. Tommy, your word is scuffle.
Could you use that in a sentence?
Yes. After a brief scuffle, Kanisha emerged victorious with the bride's bouquet. Scuffle.
Scuffle. SCUFFLE. Scuffle.
That is correct. Levi, your word is relative.
Relative. RELATIVE. Relative.
That is correct. Dylan, your word is clobbered.
Clobbered. CLOBBERD.
I'm sorry, it's CLOBBERED. All right, Olivia, your word is scuba.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Many took classes in order to learn to use scuba gear safely. Scuba.
Scuba. SCUBA. Scuba.
That is correct. Max, your word is leghorn.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. Sal's leghorn lays nearly 300 eggs per year. Leghorn.
Leghorn?
Yes.
Leghorn. LEGHORN. Leghorn.
That is correct. Aiden, your word is talons.
Talons. TALONS. Talons.
That is correct. Ellie, your word is crockery.
Crockery. CROCKERY. Crockery.
That is correct. Simon, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is inlaid. It's an adjective meaning to set into a surface so as to form a decorative design or decorated with a design so formed. Inlaid.
Inlaid. Inlaid. INLAID. Inlaid.
That is correct. Kevin, your word is nada.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. Miriam likes to buy books, but she prefers visiting her local library where she can borrow books for nada.
Nada. N-A-D-A. Nada.
That is correct. Rachel, your word is summit.
Summit. S-U-M-M-I-T. Summit.
That is correct. Okay, Beck, before we start, we're going to take just a 5-minute break. Okay? So if anybody needs to go to the restroom or get a drink, we'll take just a 5-minute break. Okay, I believe everybody has returned, so we'll go ahead and resume our spelling bee. So Beck, you can approach the microphone. Beck, your word is destination.
Destination. D-E-S-T-I-N-T-I-O-N. Destination.
I'm sorry, Beck, it's D-E-S-T-I-N-A-T-I-O-N. Tommy, your word is parsnips.
Parsnips. P-A-R-S-N-I-P-S. Parsnips.
That is correct. Levi, your word is dedicated.
Dedicated. D-E-D-I-C-A-T-E-D. Dedicated.
That is correct. Olivia, your word is loneliness.
Loneliness. L-O-N-E-L-Y-N-E-S-S. Loneliness.
I'm sorry, Olivia. It's L-O-N-E-L-I-N-E-S-S. Good job. Okay, Max, your word is passersby.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Joel waited in vain for one of the dozens of passersby to help him with his flat tire. Passersby.
Passersby. P-A-S-S-E-R-S. B-Y. Passersby.
That is correct. Okay. Aiden, your word is notification.
Notification. N-O-T-I-F-A-C-A-T-I-O-N. Notification.
I'm sorry, Aiden, it's N-O-T-I-F-I-C-A-T-I-O-N. Good job. Ellie, your word is cavity.
Cavity. C-A-V-I-T-Y. Cavity.
That is correct. Simon, your word is devious.
Devious. D-E-V-I-O-U-S. Devious.
That is correct. Kevin, your word is classified.
Classified. C-L-A-S-S-I-F-I-E-D. Classified.
That is correct. Rachel, your word is simplicity.
Simplicity. S-I-M-P-L. I-C-I-T-Y. Simplicity.
That is correct. Okay, Tommy, before we start, let's have everybody move to our front row. Stay in your order, but that way we don't have to come on the back. So Tommy, scoot down. Levi, scoot down. Max, come down here. And the rest of you that are in the back, let's move up to the chairs. Tommy, this way back. So Levi, scoot down. This way. And then Ellie, you'll sit next to Max. And then Simon, Kevin, and Rachel, you'll be on the other side at the front. All right, Tommy, you are up. Tommy, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is grudgingly. It is an adverb meaning in a manner that is unwilling, reluctant, illiberal, or ungenerous. Grudgingly.
Grudgingly. G R U D G I-N-G-L-Y. Grudgingly.
That is correct. Levi, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is reduce, meaning it's a verb, to diminish in size, amount, extent, or number, to make smaller, to lessen. Reduce.
Reduce. R-E-D-U-C-E.
R-E-D-U-C-E. Reduce.
That is correct. Max, your word is furthermore.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Fed up with the same old housework, Nadia stated she was done doing dishes and laundry, and furthermore, she was done cooking chicken dinners too.
Farthermore.
Okay, let's listen to me one more time. Furthermore.
Furthermore. Okay. F-U-R-T-H-E-R-M-O-R-E. Furthermore.
That is correct. Ellie, your word is associated.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yes. Julio associated the cat's appearance in the window across the street with a day of bad luck. Associated.
Associated. A-S-S-I-O E-C-E-T-E-D. Associated.
I'm sorry, it's A-S-S-O-C-I-A-T-E-D. Simon, your word is dormitories.
Dormitory.
Okay, let me
D-
say it one more time. Dormitories. Can you say it one more time?
Dormitories.
Okay.
D-O-R-M-A-T-O-R-I-E-S.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's D-O-R-M-I-T-O-R-I-E-S. Good job. Kevin, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is gauze. It is a noun meaning haze or mist. Gauze.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes.
please?
He enjoyed a quiet walk with the morning sun shining through the gauze.
G A U Z E. Gauze.
That is correct. Rachel, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is exception. It's a noun meaning something offered or offerable as objection or as a ground of objection or taken as objectionable. Now usually used with take. Exception.
Exception. E-X-C E-P-T-I-O-N. Exception.
That is correct. Okay, Tommy. Tommy, your word is curtains.
Curtains. C-U-R-T-A-I-N-S. Curtains.
That is correct. Levi, your word is tuxedo.
Tuxedo. T-U-X-E-D-O. Tuxedo.
That is correct. Max, your word has a homonym. Your word is canopy. It is a noun meaning a formation of branches affording a cover of foliage, specifically the uppermost spreading branchy layer of a forest. Canopy.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. The sun barely filtered through the thick canopy of the trees, and the air underneath was moist and cool. Canopy.
Canopy. CANOPY. Canopy.
That is correct. Kevin, your word is mulberry.
Mulberry. MOLBERRY. Mulberry.
I'm sorry, it's MULBERRY. Good job, Kevin. Okay. Rachel, your word is biome.
Biome. BIOME. Biome.
That is correct. Okay, go ahead. Okay, Tommy, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is exerts. It's a verb meaning brings as a force, an influence to bear, especially with sustained effort or lasting effect. Exerts.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Yes. The myth of the Kennedy presidency as Camelot exerts a special fascination to this day. Exerts.
Exerts. EX. ERTS. Exerts.
That is correct. Levi, your word is withered.
Withered. WITHERED. Withered.
That is correct. Max, your word is interjected. This word could be confused with a similar word. It's a verb. It means through, in, between, or among other things, interposed, interpolated. Interjected.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. As Taylor gave her acceptance speech, Kanye interjected, "I'm going to let you finish, but..." Interjected.
Interjected. Interjected. Interjected.
I'm sorry, it's INTERJECTED. Good job. Okay. Rachel, your word is arid.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. In Jean Janos, The Man Who Planted Trees, a shepherd transforms an arid landscape into a paradise by diligently planting acorns. Arid.
Arid. ARID. Arid.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's ARID. Good job. Okay, Tommy, have a seat. As we're getting to this final round, because we have 2 contestants left, to make it to be the champion, the person who is in this round, if, let's say, Tommy got her word correct, Levi did not, she would have to get an additional word spelled correctly before she would be the champion. And if she spelled it incorrectly, Levi would come back up and we would start that round again. And then we will have to have, when we've done this round, then Rachel and, who was the other person? Max will come back up to see who will be third place, since they went out in the same round. Okay, but Tommy, here we go. Tommy, your word has a homonym. Your word is elation. It's a noun meaning high spirits or joy. Elation.
Elation. E-L-A-T-I-O-N. Elation.
That is correct. Levi, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is wretched. It's an adjective characterized by or tending to produce misery, squalid, dismay, or foul. Wretched.
R-E-T-C-H-E-D. Wretched.
I'm sorry, it's W-R-E-T-C-H-E-D. Good job. Levi, but go ahead and stay right here. Tommy, go ahead and come back up. Okay. Tommy, this could be your championship word. Okay. Your word is Javis.
Javis. J-A-V-A-S. Javis.
That is correct. Okay, so we have our first place winner, Tommy Morris, and our second place winner, Levi Honeycutt. Great job, guys. Okay, so you two can go sit down there, and if I can have Rachel and Max back up here. And let's see, Max, you were first, right? Okay, so sit right here. And Rachel, you can just sit right next to him. And for this round, since we're determining third place, they will not have to spell an additional word like Tommy did. So it's just whoever wins this next, whichever round. All right, Max, go ahead. Max, your word is deceptively.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. The company's advertising deceptively implied that eating the cereal would improve one's dance skills. Deceptively.
Deceptively. D-E-C-E-P-T-I-V-E-L-Y. Deceptively.
That is correct. Rachel, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is hackles. It's a plural noun meaning temper or dander. Hackles.
Hackles. H-A-C-K-L-E-S. Hackles.
That is correct. Max, your word is faltered.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Daniel never faltered in being a good friend to Anne, even though the other kids called them nerds. Faltered.
Faltered. F-A-U-L-T-E-R-D. Faltered.
I'm sorry, it's F-A-L-T-E-R-E-D. Okay, can we sit right here? Because you have to spell this next word correct. Rachel, your word is acutely.
Acutely. A-C. U T E-L-Y, acutely.
That is correct. All right, can we have our first and second and third place winners back up here so we can take some pictures? I want to say congratulations to everyone who competed up here today. It's a little more than a little nerve-wracking to be up here spelling in front of everyone. And everybody did a fabulous job. And we do have...
Let's give them one big, huge hand for all their hard work, all their studying. Great job, everyone. All right, our third place winner today. Come on up here, Rachel. Rachel Gale, congratulations. Our second place winner is Levi Honeycutt. And our first place winner, who will go on to represent us in our District B that will be held on December 17th. It's going to be by Zoom meeting, so you'll come to school that day and hop on a Zoom with all the other schools in the district, and you get to go on to county. This is Tommy Morris. Great job. All right, and then Miss Olliger has certificates for everyone. So thank you all for participating. When we call your name, if you'll come up here and get your certificate, and then we'll get some group pictures. Yeah, can y'all come right up there? So, here we go. And parents, if you want to get closer to take some pictures, you're welcome to. All right, look that way, guys.
Okay, can I have Lillian Hobbs? Madison Scott. Kyrie Locke. Rachel Gale. Christopher Cordero. Kevin Interiano. Simon Tufts. Ellie Coates Lee. Aiden Hutchison. Max Huntington. Olivia Goslin. We have one student who did qualify to be in our spelling bee, but she isn't here today, and it was Sophia Bonilla. Dylan Dela Cruz. Levi Honeycutt. Tommy Morris. And Beck McDonough. I will move out of the picture.
We might need to make 2 rows also. Parents, while we're getting settled, I just want to say thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your support. We are so proud of these kiddos and all of our kiddos who tried out. So let's give them one last round of applause for all their hard work, and thank you again. And take all the pictures you want. Stay and take as many pictures as you'd like.